Today I'm here with Bartolome. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fucking tired, but yeah, I'm good. How are you? How you doing? You alright?
I'm great, thanks.
Good.
You're here with me today to discuss your upcoming projects, your single, which is being
Yeah.
released on Halloween, and future plans. So I guess let's start off with the single, which is called Criminal. This features Danny Warsnop. First, you don't know
Yeah.
who that is. He's the lead singer from Mask Alexandria and all that. How did it come around with him featuring in the song and the video? How did you contact him?
So I had the song for like a solid 3 months. I was on tour with the Calling, and then I got a mixed test back, and it wasn't going to come out till next Halloween, and it was meant to be a year of touring, and then obviously COVID happened. So I was like, well, let's release this song this year, and I'll just kind of try and get a feature on this song and make it like a big release. And I hit up Danny on DM and then emailed him the track, and then yeah, he got back and just like he got back like I think a month after I emailed him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I love the song and I want to do it." And then a month after that, he'd recorded his vocal, and then 2 months after that, he was in the UK with me on my birthday doing a music video for 15 hours.
Okay, how was it filming with him?
Yeah, it was good. It was really relaxed. Like I said, we all went up to we did the video in Manchester, and then that's where we shoot all our videos. And then, yeah, he met us at the hotel on my birthday. We chilled all day on that day. He ended up actually buying me dinner for my birthday, which was nice. We did some Call of Duty, just chilled and that. And then the next day we did the video shoot, and it was like 15 hours long. But it was good. We did, I think we were shooting for probably 8 to 9 hours, possibly. And then all the story-based stuff, because it's a huge story video, took the rest of the time. So we finished at like 5 in the morning. With this video, and we were in this like giant mansion that we'd rented out, and we just spent the night pretty much in this room just all chatting. And then like there's a lot of girls in this video, so some of the other members of the band were like trying to watch that, and then me and Danny were just waiting for the new Batman trailer to come out, and then we were just like sat there, and then it finally came out, and we were just watching that, and we're like, oh, this is dope. And then we basically spent like probably the rest of the time just talking about that and other shit, and then we ordered food. And yeah, it was a good time. It was really chilled, and then I drove him back the next day. So we basically spent like 3 solid days together the whole time, and it was just chill. And we got some other things planned together. That's gonna be super cool as well.
So, what was your favourite part of filming the music video?
Favorite part of filming the video, the wide shots where it's the whole band, and so we got my tour band. We got my bass player Jay, my brother David on the drums, my rhythm guitarist Ryan, and then obviously me and Danny. And we had this cool setup on this huge stage in this room, and we had a pole dancer each side at the back of the stage. But probably the wide shots, because that's when you can just like go off and like run around this huge stage. Like the close-ups, you have to kind of stay still, and yeah, those ones are get a little tedious after the first couple, because it's like you want to get into the song as it's so loud. But yeah, I'd say the wide shots, and then me and Danny just up front together performing really when he walks into the song. And I mean, if anyone is on my page, and you'll see how much Danny actually sings on this song. And he has a little bit in the intro, he sings the whole second verse, the whole second chorus, sings a bit of the bridge, sings the whole last chorus with me, back and forth, and then a bit of the outro. So it's more like a collab as a feature. He's in throughout the whole song. So it was a really cool moment. And the last chorus, as a little spoiler for people, we both like do the chorus but up the octave, and both like power it like really high. And yeah, that bit was fun. But still, people keep saying that the first line is him, but it's me. So when you hear the song, the first line of the last chorus that is high is me. The second line of the chorus is Danny. I guess because people haven't heard me sing that high before, and we both have like similar voices raspy wise, so I guess that's why people say it. But even the director kept getting confused. So the first line is me. But it was a good shoot, so yeah, that was a good part.
Okay, so what was the writing process for the song? What was the main inspiration behind it? How did it come around?
What was the writing process for this song? It was so long ago now, I feel like. It wasn't that long, but I think COVID makes everything feel long. I'd say the catchy line of the chorus was the first thing I wrote, like the main tagline for the Criminal. I wrote that first, and that got stuck in my head, and I showed the band, and then I just started writing an instrumental around that. And then I had a whole instrumental done and the song done, and then got Danny on that version, which is not completely, but there's like the main riff's different, the ending's different, the bridge is different. So the bit he actually sang on was different to what you hear now. And then reworked it and probably did it in around, it didn't take long to write, but I kept revisiting it over a month and then finished it up probably about a month. So the main story behind it is, it's not really a story. There's some like deeper meanings to it, but I'm gonna leave it up for interpretation, as it's like a Halloween release, and people can kind of take what they want from it. I find that's always more fun, especially with this record anyway. So I'll leave people to take what they want from this song, but I think a lot of people relate to it. And yeah, I think the story really goes with the song as well. So when you see the visuals, I think that'll give you your own kind of what you think the song's about. It's just to be all mysterious and shit, I guess.
So you've mentioned to me that you've finished recording a new album, which,
Yeah.
you know, I personally think is great, considering it wasn't too long ago that you actually released your latest album. So tell me a bit about this. Has the album got a title yet? Are there any songs you can give us details on?
Yeah, so like I said, Criminal was meant to come out next Halloween, and then I was going to keep touring, and then I was going to start writing another album the year after. And then COVID happened, and I did an Insta Live, and I already had a demo for a new song that I'd done ages ago before tour. And I thought, well, we're doing these Insta Lives now. People are enjoying them. I'll do a new song and see what they think. They ended up liking it, and then we started doing them like every week. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just write a new song for the Insta Live just for fun. And then, yeah, from there, I just kind of got inspired through COVID and just kept writing, really. It's a real personal record, more personal than any record I've done, more meaningful. It's not got a name yet. It's got like 10 different titles at the moment. What can I say about it without getting in trouble? It's really early stages. The album is done. We just went away, me and the boys. It's the first album that the full band is on, because I write, produce, record everything, and then just send it for mixing. Whereas, or Screaming Through the Radio, my last album, I wrote everything, produced most of the stuff, but then Matt Good would come in and change some stuff. But this one, yeah, this one's all me. Like, I wrote, recorded, produced everything. And then with the new album, the band came in and did like my rhythm guitarist recorded rhythm, my bass player recorded bass, and drums. But I still wrote everything, but it was a nice vibe kind of having everyone do their own shit. And we rented out this huge place in the middle of nowhere. There's a cool documentary coming on somewhere super cool that I definitely can't say, but we're working on it now. It's a huge network, which is gonna be sick to have my first proper documentary on that. So that's gonna be cool. That'll be next year. And yeah, you see it. We've got this big setup, and there's nothing around. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's just hills for miles. You look out the studio and you can just see like fields, and there's nothing. So it was perfect. We were recording like 2 a.m. But yeah, we had a main vocal room set up. We had a main instrumental room set up. Then we had a gang vocal room set up, and all these different. We could just walk in and out, and we rented out like a crazy camera for it. And yeah, it was really nice having everyone do it. And there's a lot of life in this record, and it's a real fun record as well as being my most personal one. So no title yet. It's got. No, I can't say that. I can't say how many songs. I can tell you about what's a good song. Well, there's a song on there called Anxiety (brackets You Just Don't Get It), and that kind of sums up COVID, I reckon, and how I think a lot of people will relate to that song. Yeah, that's probably one of the ones people are definitely going to cling to. I think is catchy, it's big, it's got the rock parts, and yeah, it's just a real relatable song. So the idea was tattooable lyrics on this album that mean a lot. So that's what we've achieved in the songs on it. I was about to say how many, but in the songs on it. So yeah.
Are there any musicians, bands, particular sounds that have had an influence on this album?
Yeah, there's obviously 30 Seconds to Mars is a big inspiration, like style-wise. Like they're kind of more like, I guess, a blend of their new stuff and their old stuff, like the arena stuff, but with the modern pop stuff. That's kind of what I see like Heaven as was my like, it has their big arena choruses, but also the pop verses. I mean, Danny's always an inspiration vocally, just because I kind of like, I always get told I sing like him or sound like him sometimes. So vocally, that's always going to be an inspiration. What else is there? There's some fun stuff on there. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on there. It's hard to just put it down to one style. Again, I've blended loads of styles on this album, but it's just a bit more. I feel like this album's a bit more consistent, and it just it flows better as a full record. But yeah, there's some cool stuff. So I'll go with the easy one first and say 30 Seconds to Mars, and then let everyone hear the rest of the album and be like, oh shit, that's where he's going with this, because it's a bit different to Screaming, but it still has that flavor of that album in it as well.
Okay, so your last album, Screaming for the Radio, is about to hit 1 million streams on Spotify. How does this feel to have nearly 1 million?
Crazy. I mean, it's going up real fast since Danny kind of put his post up about me. I guess these fans are checking me out, but yeah, the last week we've had like, I don't even know. I think there was one night we had like 10K streams overnight, and I mean, like for a big artist, that's obviously like nothing, but I mean for someone like me, that's like huge because I'm still climbing, you know. So it's done triple what any release I've done before has done. So yeah, it's crazy. Like the music video hit 100K views, which is the first time I've had that. And there's actually a part 2 of that song on the next album, but even more fun. So Devil's in the Details. If you like that song, there's a part 2 coming with the same style, but even better on the next album. But yeah, no, it's crazy to be almost at 1 million, and I don't know, maybe we'll hit it by Criminal, or like hopefully by December, because my manager's getting me like a Spotify do like these plaques for if you hit 1 million streams for an album, and I'm getting a plaque, so I want it by Christmas. That'd be sick. So yeah, it feels crazy, and it's I think yeah, we're just on the edge really of like smashing it, and I think Criminal's going to really help with that. I think that's going to do huge, and then just keep going forward and going strong.
Do you find that with Danny promoting the upcoming single and your music, you're finding that you're having a lot more like new fans coming in?
Yeah, I've had a lot more messages from, and like a lot more DMs from people I've not had before, or a lot more people seeing my stories I've not had before, replying to stories, and yeah, a lot more people streaming it than in different areas. And so yeah, it's definitely had an impact. And I think, like I said, judging by when he put the post up, the story, retweeted the link, that night we had like 10K streams. So on an album that's been out since April now. So we're obviously still pushing the album, but I think at this point, like we're reaching as many people as we can. And now we need Criminal to come out and just boost it, because Criminal will also boost the album and everything, and will be like a huge promo thing. And so it's going to be good. So yeah, we'll definitely hit 1 million by the end of the year. And who knows, maybe Criminal will hit 1 mil by the end of the year. I'll get 2 plaques. That'd be sick.
So what are your plans once you're able to get back on the stage?
Just tour and tour and tour. What the plan for what this year was going to be is what it will be, just touring. That's why it's good. I've got this album in the bag now, so there's no plans for, like, there's no release plans yet. I kind of just wanted to finish it for like myself, because it's like my favorite thing I've done, and it's so personal to me. So I just wanted to get it done for my own like mental state after this COVID shit, and something to focus on. But we haven't got plans to release it yet. Got a couple of music videos planned so far, not booked in, but we've got music videos planned. And yeah, I think the plan is just to properly get on tour. Got a couple booked. Just waiting on confirmation for, obviously, because of the time of year it is. We've got one near the beginning of the year, and obviously shit's not sounding currently like it will happen. But who knows? We're going to keep them in, and then we'll see when they get postponed. But we'll definitely be doing, I mean, it's hard to say next year because you don't know what the world's could be like, but we'll definitely do at least, I'd say comfortably, at least 4 tours, 2 of them big tours, and then 2 little ones, I guess. But we've got a really cool one in the works that will be awesome. We're just waiting on the info for.
Okay, and finally, any messages to your fans?
Yeah, keep streaming. Thanks for all the support. I hope that COVID hasn't affected you too hard. I know it's a hard time right now, so I've had messages of people saying that my music has helped them through. That means the world to me, and I hope this new song, Criminal, does just the same thing, and I hope you guys like it. I think you will. I think you're going to love this one. So yeah, keep supporting, Keep streaming, buying the albums, and get ready. Criminal features Danny Warsnop this Halloween. Go get it.